changed the trajectory of his season individually. Woodring, one of the best kickers in the country, boots a touch country. Jordan Watkins had 5 touchdown catches last week. Juice Wells went in motion. Jackson Dart's an excellent runner. And he gets yanked down by Nazir today to slow down that pass rush. They like to go very quickly. And he's in trouble. Chaz Chambliss has him wrapped up, and down he goes. Offensive coordinator Ulysses Bentley is the running back in for Parrish today. Dart throws a floater, intercepted by Dan Jackson. And the 6th-year senior brings it back near the 20-yard line. In South Carolina, Trevor Etienne is on the field as the running back for Georgia, playing through a rib injury that took him out of the game against Florida in Jacksonville. Etienne is their leading rusher. Straight ahead again.
Their running backs today.
Etienne, nice cut, good hole, first down. 1st and goal. Joins Etienne. They're on either side of Beck. They stick with the run. Room outside. And Etienne gets to the 4. Extra tight ends on the field now. Cash Jones, the running back. He gets it on the delay, and he's going down for a loss. Belted down.
They can get home.
3rd down and goal. Quick throw out wide. Etienne maneuvering, fighting in short of the goal line. They've been a terrific 4th down team this year. Nate Frazier to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia. The true freshman from Compton, California. 6-0.
And a great job on the outside. You got tight ends and wide receivers.
Ole Miss, after he spent 1 year at USC. Woodring kicks off again.
Really a natural thrower, but they're going to have to run the ball to take the pressure off the freshman.
He was a 4-star prospect coming out of high school. Throws on the run. Juice Wells when he first arrived here in Oxford. Play fake. Simmons. That pass is complete. Caught by Daquan Wright.
But luckily right there on the receiving end.
A great break for Ole Miss. Stackhouse deflected it, but it wound up right in the hands of last week. You don't get locked on one guy as you might when Harris is in there. They think they have a lot of weapons.
Dart's coming back to the field.
And noticeably limping as he does. Play action pass, and the catch made by Jordan Watt. Their leading rusher out as well, and their leading receiver with the backup quarterback going for it on 4th down. Caden Lee, the slot receiver, has a first down.
One-on-one with outside leverage, a great throw.
12-yard gain. He hasn't missed yet, and now he has as he fires one over the head. For 44. He's marched them to the 32 of Georgia. On 2nd and 10. Bentley. So it's Bentley, the running back, who's been their number 3 most of the year. Caden Lee is open. 1st and goal. And how impressive, too, as they give it to Bentley up the middle and into the end zone. Ordinarily a touchback kicker. I don't know if he slipped on the kickoff, but he squibs it down the field and mishandled for a moment by Cash Jones. They're without their 2nd possession for Georgia. The first one was at the plus 21-yard line after the interception by Dan Jackson. They went 7 plays to score the opening touchdown of the game. Flags down. Nifty run by Etienne. Overing. SEC this year faring worse in first half scoring. Nate Frazier.
Backers in the country is going to be huge today for this Rebels defense.
2nd down and 13, and Cash Jones dropped for a loss. 3rd down and 15. Bag broken up, trying to get it to Dylan Bell, averaging 47 yards per punt out of the end zone. And up into the mist. Fair catch made by Micah.
And in rhythm on that first drive.
Dart throws, open receiver, Daquan Wright, another first down.
But they can play it with their wide receivers. They're in good shape.
Caden Lee was the motion man. Nice catch. Caden Priestcorn. Another who's had just 8 carries all year is the running back. He gets the call. and gets a couple. 235 pounds. Dart to the sideline, corner of the end zone for Juice Webb on their last possession. Option pitch to him. He has some running room. What a nifty move to get a couple. The second year here. It's good, and Ole Miss leads for the first time today. Piece of mail I got. I didn't get many, but one that I still have was a handwritten note from Archie Manning. Congrats, 55 years, and Archie putting up those kinds of numbers in an era when they didn't throw the ball around like they do today. Trevor Etienne tripped up from the 29. Nate Frazier, the running back. And he gets stood up after a 1-yard gain. Now. Last year they were 55%. Ole Miss doesn't blitz much. They get pressure with 4. They rush 4. They move back. He throws. Landon Humphreys, good catch. Thorson to punt again. That one's better. Micah Davis. A hard-earned 2 yards. Total yards are 114 to 27 in favor of Ole Miss. The fake to Bennett. Here comes a blitz. They check it down to Ulysses Bennett. Started his college career under a minute to go in the quarter. Wide open Bentley in the middle of the field. And down at the 39-yard line of Georgia.
Out the gate.
Dart on the balky ankle. Sends it out wide to Bentley. Jackson Dart is the quarterback. They're on the move again to start the second quarter, leading 10-7. 2nd and 3 at the Georgia 32. And Dart will be
An announcer curse here. We're knocking on wood.
And a direct snap to him, and there he goes. First down, Ole Miss. Play fake, Jackson Dart, and then the dump down, and Bentley
On the quick throw here.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. It all Ole Miss since the opening turnover that led to the Georgia touchdown. Dart was sacked only 1 time while setting their passing record last week at Arkansas. Conservative play call on 3rd and 7. High snap. And the kick still good. Drive and score the first points of the game. Ole Miss has dominated since. Short kickoff by Caden Davis. And there's Carson Beck. 2 out of 4 passing so far. And on target to Lawson Lucky. First double-digit play on offense for Georgia. The toss to Nate Frazier. Again, 5th-year senior. 2nd-year starter. Waited a couple of years behind Stetson Bennett. And very neat
This decision making.
on 3rd and short. Frazier
Of speed.
Carson back fires. The throw altered. On 2nd and 10. He's pressured and taken down. Back of the nation in that category. 3rd down and 18. Beck running away from the rush. And a late flag thrown. The pass nowhere near a Georgia Bulldog, but there's a flag thrown in the set.
Penalty among the highest in the nation. You just can't do that on 3rd and long.
Huge break for Georgia. Frazier in trouble. Stayed on his feet and turned a 2-yard long. Frazier. Collared and yanked live. Out wide it goes to Lovett, and he's dropped for a loss. End over end. Davis lets it go. And it goes out of bounds at the 1. Dominic Thomas has come in at running back. Jackson Dart under duress. Just did get it off. Thomas remains the running back, has to get out of the end zone. And he just barely did, back across the line of scrimmage, and not much. 2 out of 6 on 3rd down. Dart throws. Jordan Watkins, first down, bounces off would-be.
Nice accurate throw there from Jackson Dart. And how about Watkins showing off the speed?
They send Thomas out widest to the left. 5 receivers, 3 to Jackson Dart's left. Watkins breaks free again. Jordan Watkins down at the Georgia 40. Marked it at the 50-yard line. Bentley stood up by Mellon.
Coverage.
Pressure brought by Glenn Schumann. Juice Wells. 10-year-old offensive coordinator calls the plays with some input from Lane Kiffin. Dart on the injured ankle.
Jackson Dart to run it.
They have Jordan Watkins, a wide receiver, in the backfield. That pass is incomplete, intended for it.
Get that answer from him.
3rd down and 7. Design quarterback draw from Dart. They must.
The Starks will be on it.
And Starks comes on a blitz. And whistles stop the play. Plenty of room to spare. Plenty of leg into that one. Look out in Tupelo. Injury, ordinarily their kickoff and punt return. And no chance for Cash Jones. Time for the F. Bet for deductive reasoning. Syracuse very proud. Beck zings one. A little bit behind Dylan Beck. 33-37 win. Chad Kelly threw for 341 and 3 touchdowns. That was in Tuscaloosa. Quick screen to Dominic Lovett in the. So 1st and 10, Georgia on the move to the Rebels 48, down by 9. Trevor Etienne. Back throws incomplete. There are 2 out of 6 on 3rd down, perhaps 4 down territory for Kirby Smart. Cash Jones went out in motion. Back goes down. Back at Thorson. It's a punt on 4th and 14. End over end, Micah Davis, a fair catch.
Have to find something in the run game in the second half.
Ulysses Bentley in trouble and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Their own 9-yard line. Wet conditions. Bentley again got away from Dan Jackson, ran out of bounds. Bentley again trying to go up the gut. Jalen, like Thorson of Georgia, he's an Australian, and that's a boomer. What a great punt. Still bouncing. Long and time consuming, and the officials blow it toward you to try to take advantage.
Coach, what are they doing to challenge your offense?
Well, they're getting off the rock really good. They're jumping our snap count pretty good. They got really good defensive players, okay? At the end of the day, you got to be able to run the ball enough to keep them honest so they can't pass rush like that. Pin their ears back.
What do you need to see from your defense, especially against those explosive plays?
Get some turnovers. You know, we're holding them to field goals. We're not giving up the plays in the red area. We got to do a good job getting the ball off of them. We got to affect the quarterback a little better. They're doing a good job of getting the ball out.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Caden Davis kicked off. He had 3 field goals in the first half. That's the difference in the game. 9 yards. He was sacked twice. Trevor Etienne, the running back. They fake the toss to him, and the throw is on target.
First down.
In a penalty-free game, that's just the 2nd against Georgia and Ole Miss, a heavily penalized team. Committed only 1 in the first half. Beck given a clean pocket, throws, caught. In track, including the size, 6'4", 220, arm strength. More, I would think with his skill set, he'll go before the 3rd round.
I think this is about as long.
At right guard, so they're down to their 3rd with Truss shifting over. Already 2 Georgia penalties. They had won the entire first half. Catch and run. Lawson Lucky lunges.
They're going to have to keep this defense guessing.
Arian Smith, who can fly, the motion man. Here's Dylan Bell leaping over his own man. Beck given plenty of time. Throws. Cash Jones open. First down. 6. Play of the drive upcoming. Play fake to Nate Frazier. And then the pass in the running back. Dominic Lovett, the motion man. They do run it with Frazier. Tough run. He spins down to the 5. It's been a nice drive for Georgia. They're at the Ole Miss 7. Best drive of the day by far for the Bulldogs. Cash Jones, the running back. Carson Beck dumps it for Jones, and very little there. Stopped at the 5. This year was a 55-yarder against Mississippi State. So no one.
D tackle doesn't happen every day. You know, it's a little bit of an unusual move.
Nick Saban wanted to do that with you, but thought better of it.
At a high level.
He has a play action fake and a completion to Jordan Watkins, who gets 9. Not as good when pressured. This is the case for a lot of quarterbacks. Bentley, that's Dart given a nice pocket. Man breaking free over the middle. Caden Lee. Toss to Ulysses Bentley. And they continue to pile up the big plays. Dart with Dominique Thomas staying in the block. Another open receiver. Lee again inside the 15-yard line.
On coverage.
They bring a blitz. It's Thomas weaving for a couple. It's a reverse. Watkins looked like he might want to throw it. They get spun up. They need the 4-yard line. It's 3rd down and 6. Dart. Wells. Touchdown. Juice Wells. Dominique Thomas, the running back here on the 2-point play. Dart slip. Dart just shovels it forward, an incomplete pass. And it's a touchback. J.J. Pegues not in the middle of that defensive front on 1st down for Georgia. Nate Frazier rips it. Nate Frazier again. Tough run back. He's carried 5 times. Frazier now 11 carries. Beck lost it ahead to Urasic. Tack. Under 5 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Pressure on Beck, and he throws it away over the head. Chance he could be a 1st-round pick. That's less likely than when the year started. Over the middle, there's Dominic Lovett, the catch.
Making an accurate throw.
Decision-making's been the biggest problem when he's tried to jam it into tough situations. Canada last season without them. Bowers missed 4 games. McConkey missed 5. Frazier spun around and dropped. The ball's out at the end of the play. Rebels think that the backup who plays a lot, who made the play to rip the fumble out with Pegues on the bench. Jordan Watkins dropped last 8 years under Kirby. Jackson Dart. All kinds of grass over there. And the crowd loved it. Taking down toward 2 minutes to go. In the 3rd quarter, Dart might have been deflected. Trying to get her game passing. Play clock at 3. 2 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Another play clock at 1. They just did get it off. It's a blitz. It's another tip ball. And almost good hands in that defensive front, tipping some passes for Dart to end that possession. Just the 2nd punt for Frazier Mazin. Once. Carson Beck. Fake to Etienne, who's back in. Here's Arian Smith. Not. Lots of running room for the speedy Arian Smith. He's a long problem. Beck keeps it and lunges ahead for the that they've had over the years. You're not down much entering the 4th quarter. Twice this year, they're 1-1. The loss, of course, at Alabama. The ball comes out! And it looked like Georgia got it back. Wound up as a 5-yard gain through the smoke. Beck. Just 216 yards of offense for the Dogs today. ETN. Patient run. Wonder if we'll see Frazier again, having put the ball on the ground twice now. 6 carries for 24 for ETN. Playing through a rib injury. Beck trying to find somewhere to go. Now he takes off running and dives across the field. He made the right decision. Going to play for a long time. Cash Jones on 2nd and 2. Got nothing.
Dominic Lovett. That's their guy in short yardage, medium situations.
5 out of 11 on 3rd down. It's a blitz. They were close to being offside. And it's another sack. Princely, Uman-Muel, and the ball is still free. Recovered by Georgia for an even bigger loss as Cash Jones got taken down. Of Heiser. And wound up losing. Will they get the key stop today when they need it most? Under 11 minutes to go. Beck with pressure coming, and down he goes. But they need him as an edge rusher. He leads the SEC with 10 sacks. Flag down before the snap.
He's on the bottom.
ETN went in motion. They sent 4 receivers over there. Beck scrambling for his life. Carson Beck near another 1st down. Beck short set on target for a 1st down.
At the top of the screen.
Beck under center. And threw it over the head of ETN. Decisions. Last thing you can do in this situation is make a bad one and force one in. Takes the check down again. Nice move by ETN to avoid a loss. Converted their last 4 3rd downs. Has Georgia 3 of them on this drive. They're moving, but they've taken almost 9 minutes off the clock. The pass too far in front of Dylan Bell. Defense for Ole Miss. 4th down and 10. Back. Deflected and intercepted. John Saunders picks it off. And AP top 2 at home. Back when the poll era started in 1936. Ulysses Bentley here today. Saw him on the sideline before the game. Threw 13 in a 6-game stretch. You can be a good quarterback and do that. Here's Watkins with all kinds of running room. Guard play fake, trying to get it to Watkins. He lines up in the backfield and then goes in motion. Jackson Dart pulls it down and runs. And he's still running. Jackson Dart. And Jackson Dart. Dominic Thomas is up to 248 total yards of offense. There's Dominic Thomas again. Gives them a 1st. Went in the portal. Lane Kiffin called Dabo Swinney, says one of my favorite players I've ever coached. And he has dealt until the summer. Here he is on the field in a huge spot. He gets the call again. They just want him to hang on to the ball as much as anything else. They're trying to rip it out. Starks.
Not sure he's going to have much of an opportunity. Down 2 scores here in a moment.
McGee's now lined up at tight end on the left end of the line. Jackson Dart. It's good. And Caden Davis would just try to bomb it for another touchback, and he does. Make them go the 75 yards.
And Princely Uman-Muel, number 4 at the bottom and number 1 at the top. They can end this game with a sack.
And Arian Smith lost the ball. They're ruling it an incomplete. Pressure. Beck goes down. The ball's out again. Princely Uman-Muel knocked it out. Dominic Thomas called upon. They're out of timeouts. They'll get the 2-minute stoppage. Thomas stopped by CJ, leading by 15 points. Dominique Thomas. Very little doubt about the outcome. This would definitely seal it. Make it a 3-score game. And Caden Davis, what a night he's had. For the conference championship game in Atlanta. Beck out of bounds. A&M and Texas renewing their rivalry at the end of the regular season. That looms as huge. Beck is stripped again. Jared, 30 seconds to go. That one batted down by Axe all year. Beck was pressured only 20% of his dropbacks all year entering tonight, the 3rd lowest in the country. So glad McConkey was going to be open. He doesn't have that same belief and trust in these other guys. They have a lot of good players, but they don't have those kind of guys. And this is one of the great offenses in college football.